Good day, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Military and Foreign Affairs Network. I am your host, the voice of reason. Today, we are continuing our ongoing coverage of the conflict that is taking place inside of Sudan. And we're now in day 4 of the ongoing battles that are taking place throughout the country, with some very, very heavy fighting seen in the capital, Khartoum. Now, it does look like, going into day 4, that the initial plan by the Rapid Support Forces did not work. And now we're starting to see outreach by the Gallo, head strongman of the Rapid Support Forces, reaching out to the State Department here in the United States and other avenues as well, because in all probability, they bit off more than they could chew. It looks like that the Gallo and the Rapid Support Forces were looking to achieve a very quick victory in which we would see no more than 48 hours of fighting. The initial plan that the Rapid Support Forces were looking to achieve was the complete decapitation of the Sudanese armed forces, meaning the capture or killing of key leadership figures of the Sudanese armed forces, capturing key areas around the capital, and making it impossible for the Sudanese military to conduct further military operations through those decapitation attacks. It appears that the Sudanese military survived many of those decapitation attacks. Now, we normally associate decapitation strikes or attacks with air power. In this case, it was a designed ground operation to seize the centers of power, which are mainly in Khartoum. We saw the destruction of key targets, such as the Ministry of Defense, the General Staff, Ground Forces. This building was destroyed completely, gutted out in flames, whether it was by Sudanese Air Force or the Rapid Support Forces. Difficult to say at this point. But without a doubt, the Rapid Support Forces did not meet its objectives in decapitating the Sudanese military, severing its ability to communicate, and again, more importantly, capturing key military leaders, capturing or killing key military leaders. Now, what happens next? It does appear that the headstrong man of the Rapid Support Forces, the Gallo, is now communicating with Antony Blinken, head of the State Department, Secretary of State. And some individuals, some even content providers, believe that this is through the negotiating capacity of the United States. Now, what in all likelihood is happening is money is being offered. A beachfront house in the Florida Keys is probably also being offered, or on a lake in Zurich, Switzerland, or something like that. I imagine at this point, one of the two sides is looking to leave the country. Someone's going to win. I don't believe that these two individuals, the commander of the Sudanese military and Dagalo, the commander of the Rapid Support Forces, can both stay in Sudan now. Someone is going to have to leave the country. And who is that going to be? Well, difficult to say at this point. But it looks like, at least on the surface, the Rapid Support Forces did not achieve its objectives. The Sudanese military is now starting to bring in additional forces from other parts of the country to reinforce its positions in the capital. And I don't believe the Rapid Support Forces are designed for, logistically at least, for an indefinite long-term struggle against the Sudanese armed forces, who could very well be supplied and assisted by Egypt. The Rapid Support Forces did not ingratiate themselves to the Egyptian leadership and the Egyptian military by destroying a MiG-29 multi-role fighter plane on the tarmac at this airbase, nor capturing and taking a number of Egyptian military personnel hostage. So I would say right now it's looking more and more likely that where we saw early success of the Rapid Support Forces in taking some key objectives, not all, but some, we're now starting to see the Sudanese military move towards the capital. And I think at this point, the Rapid Support Forces, it is dawning on them that their situation is going to become rapidly untenable. So we'll continue to keep our eye on the situation. We'll continue to report. Thank you for joining us today. More to come very soon. Have a good day.